What's up, y'all, and welcome to my channel. My name is Caitlin, and I help individuals build a healthier lifestyle and get closer and closer to their goals every single day. Today's topic I wanted to talk about is meal prepping. I feel like we all get a little bit of paralysis by analysis when we start meal prepping, so I just want to break it down very simply of like how I do it, and you can take little by little and implement it in your life. So let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, so meal prepping, guys, it's a whole lot simpler than people make it out to be. I promise. Something that I do, I have to coordinate with a full-grown child. No, just kidding. I have to cooperate with my husband, and I also have a toddler. So it's all about it's all about a balancing act here in the Haynes household. So every Thursday, mostly Fridays, we develop a grocery list of the meals that we want to eat. I know I talked a little bit about my husband. He's a firefighter, so I also have to plan meals with him not being home. So on top of the meals of him not being home and the meals that he is home with, it's all, again, a balancing act. So we develop a grocery list. He tells me what he wants for meal prep. I plan my meal prep. We plan the meals together. I plan my meals by myself, and then it all comes together. Again, I love to cook. I've talked about this in other videos, and I tried to share as much as I possibly can within my Facebook page and here on social media on like how to make really delicious, nutritious foods. So I will show you the screen recording of our grocery list. And yes, we both have iPhones, and so we use the cloud and like in the notes tab, like we just create a grocery list. And then that way, if I go to the grocery store and he wants to add something, it's already there for me to see. So we use the cloud, and that shows right there. And then I'll go to the grocery store typically on Saturday mornings. Sometimes Tegan will be with me, sometimes not. Tegan is our toddler. And I just do all the shopping. I stick to the perimeter of the grocery store. So I stick with like produce, go ahead and get our meats, and then I walk the aisles. Sometimes if it's not on the list, but I'm like, oh yeah, I know I'm going to need that this week. Or, oh yeah, Tegan's going to eat that. Oh yeah, we need snacks. Oh yeah, we're going to do this. Like I try and grab from memory as well. But the things I know I will definitely forget ends up on a list. So I go ahead and grab the groceries, and typically I don't start meal prepping until Sunday. What's up? So I am in the process and almost done meal prepping. Right now I have Ryan's mini meatloaves almost done. I just got to put the cream cheese inside and then sprinkle it with regular cheese and then put it into the oven for about 40 minutes. And then mine is shrimp. I know, how basic and boring, but what's really funny is that I'm talking about bulk prepping in the Facebook page this week, and you can do this with any type of protein. This week I'm doing it with shrimp. I'm gonna do wraps, pasta, get really creative. I can put it with rice, I can make it Asian, I can make it Hispanic, I can make it American, I can make it Italian, any type of flavor that I really want to, which is so awesome about bulk prepping. And again, you can do this with anything. It's also featured, like one of the features in my cookbook or whatever, but I'll keep going on with the rest of the meal prep. I just want to show you guys the process of everything. If you want to see more of these recipes, keep an eye on my shorts, and then also keep an eye, like if you're in the Facebook page or even on my Instagram. So as you can see, we've done a lot of the meal preps. He really loves the little mini meatloaves, and I'm sticking with shrimp. Again, like if I didn't talk about it in the previous video, I'm doing bulk prep with shrimp. So like right now I have made shrimp Alfredo. I make my own Alfredo sauce, and I do my noodles, and then there you go. Other meals that I can have this week with shrimp is shrimp and rice with like teriyaki sauce. I can do shrimp wraps with like mayo, sriracha type of sauce, and like spinach, and all in a wrap. Very on the go, just super convenient for me. And then I of course can pick my sides with that as well. So that's me, and I was able to bulk prep that and get ahead of the curve of this week of just being like, oh, I don't really want to cook. I don't want to do anything. Let's just order takeout. This is a huge benefit behind meal prepping, and this is why I encourage a lot of people to start meal prepping, especially if that is like the first step that you take. It's focusing on your nutrition. A lot of us think that it's going and heading into the gym and just like busting out some workouts. That's not 100% true. 80% of this is nutrition, and you don't have to eat salads every single day. You can actually eat shrimp Alfredo and reach your goals. So something I didn't talk about is where I get all my ideas from. So this past month, actually, I tried to do cycle eating. So I did a lot of research on cycle eating, which is pretty much just eating according to your phase of your cycle. So warm foods, cold foods, high mineral food, like all kinds of stuff. So why I bring that up is because I did lamb for like the first time in a very long time a couple weeks ago. And it was a good little trial run. I definitely shared that with my team. A couple other things, or another thing I tried a week ago, actually for the first time ever, is eggplant. I would have never added eggplant into my diet if it wasn't on the list. So I'm not going to do like hardcore cycle eating, but I will just keep on dabbling and taking some ideas from that and kind of seeing how it goes. Another thing, especially when I got started, I would rely heavily on Pinterest, but a lot of Pinterest things don't have a lot of seasonings into it. So I definitely trial run a lot of seasonings and kind of jot down exactly what I use, so in that way I can use it again. So like the burger bowls, I have now perfected to a T, and I know I need 2 specific ingredients for it, so that way I do have a great burger bowl. And then again, of course, I share all my ideas and all my recipes on how I've tweaked them on my Facebook page and working on my website. And I also have my cookbook that was released in January. Another thing would be to test out meal prep companies. So maybe you just can't meal prep and it's just too overwhelming for you. You don't have the time to cook. Go to a meal prep company. Sometimes it's very cost effective for you to do that rather than you to go spend all this money in the grocery store and then not utilize any of it. We have a great meal prep company here locally, and we will definitely do it, especially if we're in such a time restraint type of bind. We did this a couple months ago and it worked out perfectly. And we've even taken some of their ideas, and again, same thing as Pinterest, like add different seasonings, put different ingredients into it so that way it can perfect us and it help us according to our macros. So again, stay tuned for different types of macros and how to track that and how to calculate. Hopefully this is helpful for you guys. I do post a menu of our meal preps every single week in my Facebook community, and I'm working on a little bit of traffic into my new website. But stay tuned for that. And if y'all have any questions, please comment below and I'll try to engage as much as possible. But that is all I got. So like, subscribe, share, save, what all the lingo is. But have an amazing day and I'll talk to you later. Bye.